It was my birthday not too long ago, and once again, the old shriveled hand of death inches ever closer to me. I didn't like that feeling of existential dread, so to distract myself, I felt the need to feel like a kid again by going to Orlando, the home of old retired people. I'd say it's been more than a decade since I've been to the Universal parks, so it was time to refresh myself. I didn't go to the Disney parks because A, not a Disney adult, and B, didn't have enough time. Plus, I've always favored Universal more because the IPs there were just what I grew up with.
Get ready for the next generation of theme park. Coming in 1999, Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. Explore uncharted territory. Discover unlimited thrills. Live the adventure as never before.
That commercial reminds me of better days, like when park tickets used to be $20 freaking dollars. Jesus Christ. But in all seriousness, I just felt the need to make my inner child happy again. Considering that I only had 2 days without using my PTO days and 3 parks to visit, only one had to be taken out, which had to be Universal because the rides I grew up on there just don't exist anymore. Yeah, I mean, that choice was pretty easy since my nostalgia goggles won't work there anymore. Not much has changed with the islands, thank God, and at least Epic has some stuff that I like as a kid, and well, God knows when I'll be back again. I didn't really have a game plan for this video. I just wanted to get on as many rides as I could. I also had this idea of giving ride scores based on how much they made me feel as a kid, or they made me feel like a kid. I don't think this was well thought out as it could have been, but honestly, I had so much fun with this trip that I also don't really care. So I just finished the Marvel section of the park. Nothing has changed about it, which I really appreciate. But I don't know. I kind of wish they would expand some stuff, but we all know why they won't. Start off strong by going on Hulk. That was great. I have not been on a roller coaster in a very long time, and oh my god, the way it just launches you, it's so cool, so exhilarating. I love it. Made me feel, did a really good job at making me feel like a kid again. Strong 8 out of 10. Then I went on the Storm Force Acceleratron, or whatever it's called. It's like one of those teacups ride. 6 out of 10, because I was there by myself, and it's not exactly fun trying to turn the teacup by itself. But I still had a little bit of fun. Then I went on Doctor Doom. Drop of Doom or whatever it's called. I'm not gonna bother looking it up, or I will look it up later. I've never been on one of those rides ever in my entire life. Also because I don't like. Well, I'll ride a roller coaster willingly, but I don't like those types of rides. But I went on anyway for the sake of it. One drop is fine. One drop is fine, and for better for us, that was kind of all it did. Only one tower was open, so. It made me feel like a kid, although not really. And then last but not least, I went on Spider-Man. Classic ride. There's really nothing wrong with this. It's so exhilarating. I don't trust anybody who doesn't like the Spider-Man ride. But, there's not much you can do with it for whatever reason. 9 or 10 out of 10. 9 or 10 out of 10, yeah. Okay, so I just got off Popeye and Bluto's Bill Drop barges. I went on 3 times, and I made some new friends here. Well, who are you guys?
I'm Hannah, and
I'm Ed.
So how'd you guys feel about? Oh shit, it's Walker!
Walker.
Yeah, the technical issues, it's delayed, so that's why I went on. I wanted to go again.
Technical issues is the reason.
They let you?
They let me go on some, what?
It's a microphone.
Oh, hello.
Fist bumps.
Yo, what's
Is it our
good?
friend Walker?
I didn't know what that was.
It's just like a little microphone, that's all.
He just continuously fist bumps. Yeah.
Okay,
I love fist bumps.
don't we all? What I didn't get to mention back in Toon Lagoon is that it was kind of another nostalgia trip for me because I recognized a lot of characters back when Cartoon Network would show retro cartoons like Popeye, and also when I used to read comics and newspapers. Sadly, they'll probably never expand on this area since they pretty much put themselves in the corner, and I don't think young kids these days don't. I don't think young kids these days know most of the characters. But anyway, like I said, I rode Popeye and Bluto's bilge rat barges 3 times straight, where I met Hannah, Ed, and Walker. Hannah and Ed were the sweet couple from Philadelphia, and Walker was a band kid from Ohio, and we were just goofing around all 3 times. They were a highlight because I was by myself, and I guess it was nice to socialize for a bit. But I also feel like riding that one water ride wasn't the best of choices. One being that I felt like it ate up a chunk of my time. The workers just let us see on the route, and they never really kicked us out. And 2, I was so soaked that my shoes was still damp at the end of the day. And there were these dryer pods that did absolutely nothing outside of making me warm. But I still had fun bonding with these guys and other people that joined our raft because it just makes you invested in seeing who gets the wettest. Popeye and Bluto's bilge rat barges, 7 out of 10. I just got a Kong Skull Island. It was okay. Yeah, it was just really short, and it wasn't very good. I knew it was a screen ride going in, but there wasn't a lot to it. Skull Island, Reign of Kong, maybe 5 or 4. Actually, I'll be nice. No, I'll give it a 5. I mean, it's cool. It's whatever. You know, people see a big gorilla thing on like King Kong. You know, it is what it is. So that's fine. I just got Jurassic World, and I am damp again. I am really happy I finally went on the river adventure ride. You can tell how much I'm a fan because I said the full name. It was pretty much everything I wrote a wish for. I mean, Jurassic Park has always been a huge thing for me ever since I was a kid. I even got this tattoo. You know, and I feel like I can finally cross something off my bucket list. I got this butterbeer on the Harry Potter world. I'll talk about Harry Potter world in a bit when I'm done with this section here. Something was dripping. But anyway, did not get on the Velocicoaster because the line was too long. And if I got into the park a little early, I probably would have risked it. But right now, I'm running a little low on time. So, because I kind of want to do the whole thing in one day. I want to try to do everything as much as I can in one day. So, I mean, simply is what it is. For the rest of the Jurassic Park segment, I didn't go on the random flyers because I'm literally too big for it, which is fine. It is what it is. There's also this Raptor Encounter photo op, which I also didn't go to because the line was too long. But what's notable is that it used to be a Triceratops Encounter photo op.
Excuse me, I lost this animal I was delivering.
What's she look like?
She's 24 feet long, she's got big horns, she weighs about 3 tons.
Yeah, sure, mister. If I see a dinosaur, I'll let you know, all right?
Thanks. Sarah? Look at
A new universe of theme parks, resorts, and nightlife. Universal Studios Escape. Are you ready?
I remember that animatronic being one of the coolest things ever when I was a kid, and it's a shame that it's not there anymore because I really would like to see it again. One more thing I'd like to mention about the River Adventure ride is that going on this ride is the whole point of this trip. As a big Jurassic Park fan, I feel like I can't go on with my life without ever getting a chance to experience it. I had a few missed opportunities. I was too scared, I was still too little, and it was too cold and rainy at the time. And since it's going to be closed for the majority of 2026, probably to upgrade it into a Jurassic World ride, it was now or never to come down to Florida and finally be able to get on the damn ride. But in all seriousness, it obviously doesn't look the same as it did when it first opened. I'm sure the animatronics have definitely looked better. I don't have any nostalgia goggles for this ride, but this felt like a long time coming. If I ever did manage to go on the ride when I was a kid, I know I would love this. Seeing that T-Rex pop out right before the waterfall drop, that's something you don't ever forget. 8 out of 10. So I just got a Harry Potter world. I can't say I'm a fan of it anymore. I just simply outgrew it, and also the author isn't exactly a good person. Went on the Forbidden Journey. You know, it was fine. It was fine. It was basically the greatest hits of all the Harry Potter movies. I'd be 1 through 5, 1 through 6 maybe. But you know, it is what it is. Because of course, I'm not gonna include everything. Because I think that ride was built before the movies were finished. I went on Hagrid's motorbike ride. That was surprisingly really fun. You went backwards. There's a drop, good twists and turns, pretty good roller coaster. Harry Potter Forbidden Journey. It's like 6. Oh, actually, one thing I forgot to mention. There's this big spider jump scare which I knew was coming out, so I just purposefully closed my eyes for that. Fuck that piece of the ride. Anyway, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, 6 out of 10. Hagrid's motorbike ride, that's like a 7 right there. I'm about to head into Lost Continent, which there's no ride. I'm just gonna do a walkthrough. There used to be rides. I remember this Dueling Dragons ride that was actually pretty fun. I never went on it, so all the rides here are removed just to make room for the Harry Potter section, which is a little sad. Not gonna lie, I think I just saw a lizard. Anyway, it's all just basically food and shopping here. I remember one of the last times I was here. I think around the first time I was here, there was this like dragon trading card thing. I don't have it anymore. I lost it, but I thought it was really cool. I just like looking at pictures of the dragons. Never did anything with it. I think we threw it out. Let's do let's show you the walkthrough what Lost Continent looks like, and I guess we'll move on to Dr. Seuss is the last thing I want. Hagrid's ride had like a 2-hour wait time. My wait time was like not even 20 minutes maybe. So it really makes me wonder what would happen, how long the wait for Velocicoaster would have been like. Although then again, the single rider's line was closed, so we'll just have to find out some other time. I'm not sure I even have enough time, but if I do have enough time, I will actually go back there and actually attempt it. And that's it. Okay. I actually got back from the hotel because I didn't really have time to record what happened what I wrote in Dr. Seuss. Because as soon as I was done with Dr. Seuss Land, I was kind of getting ready to leave, but then I checked the Universal app and saw that Velocicoaster actually had a 1-hour wait time. Now, then at the time, that was like 7 o'clock, park closes at 8. I decided to take a chance and just kind of book it to the Jurassic Park section and got a line for the Velocicoaster. But before I talk about that, let me just talk about Dr. Seuss. I pretty much only got on the merry-go-round and the Cat in the Hat ride. Merry-go-round, really not much to it. 5 out of 10. Does exactly what a merry-go-round does. I can't complain. There's nothing special. Nothing bad about it either. And for the Cat in the Hat ride, it's a ride that I got on a lot of times before when I was a kid. Still the same acid trip. I wish I wasn't sober when I go on that ride. The acid trippiness of it just makes it stand out. So 6 out of 10. I wouldn't say I was really into Dr. Seuss, but I did have a really big Dr. Seuss book collection when I was a kid. I mean, I pretty much outgrew Dr. Seuss, but I have fonder memory. Actually, I have fond memories of both Harry Potter and Dr. Seuss, but I don't know. Both created bad stuff, but if I remember, I think Dr. Seuss actually felt bad about it or something. J.K. Rowling will never, probably will never be a better person. But anyway, I used to have anyway, like I was saying, I had a pretty big Dr. Seuss book collection. Therefore, I have a fondness for it deep in my heart. And then let's talk about Velocicoaster. I'm so glad I decided to I'm so glad I decided to like run to a Velocicoaster because it was so fucking worth it. But at the same time, I should when I was about to leave Jurassic Park, the Jurassic Park section, I should just stuck with it because it kind of cut into my time a little bit. But you know, hey, that's whatever at this point. Worth it. Loved it. I remember just one point, either I was climbing or descending, and then it spun upside down at a couple points. I do remember, and I was basically kind of like hovering like a couple centimeters off the seat, and that exhilaration right there is just woo. That's really nice. Anyway, I'm really tired. I gotta go to sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow at Epic.
The next day.
Good morning. I'm here at Epic. Beautiful day in Orlando once again. And I'm here. It's really cool. This is just like the entrance here. And, you know, we're going to go exploring to the other places too. And let's see how that goes. Okay, so I just finished Mario World. I was kind of only able to get on the Mario Kart ride, which was really fun. Problem is the wait time kind of killed me a little bit. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but still, I probably should have brought an express pass. But unfortunately, it's sold out right now. One of the ride attendants told me that Donkey Kong line might be shorter, around 4 to 6. Hopefully by that time around 3 I can make a beeline for, and you know, maybe I can still get on it if I have time or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna head on over to Universal Horror in a bit. And before I go, I'm gonna talk about Mario Kart. Really? Let me talk about Mario Land in general. I mean, even though this is a new park, I'm still here to check it out and to feel like a kid again. Mario Land or Mario World, whatever, did exactly just that. I'm sure if I was like 5 or 6 year old, I would fucking love that place. Yeah, Mario Kart, by the way, it's like a little interactive game and a ride at the same time, so that was fun. Strong 7 out of 10. So I just left the Universal Horror section, and I also just left the Harry Potter section as well. I was also into Universal Horror when I was a kid too, and I really saw the movies until I was like much older. Hold on, I gotta get some water. That butterbeer like really sticks to your throat, or it really is really caking my mouth. There's no easy way of saying this, is there?
What?
Okay, that's a little better. Like I was saying, I was a fan of Universal Horror when I was a kid. Never really saw the movies until I got older. Also, really cool area. If I was here at night, I'm sure the atmosphere and the vibes will be off the charts. Rode on this like Frankenstein ride, which is basically like Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey, but which is like, you know, the classic monster characters. But the animatronics are incredible. It's so fucking cool to look at. Loved it. Not as scary as a giant spider, but really freaking cool. But actually, one thing did happen on it. The ride was delayed for about a couple minutes, and I actually got this voucher. Hold on. I did get this voucher that lets me get into any ride like really quickly. Problem is that like it won't let you on the Donkey Kong Minecart Madness ride or the Battle at the Ministry ride either. So, and that's like kind of basically the only thing in the Harry Potter section, and the wait time goes back and forth between 150 or 180 minutes. And you know what? Because I have such a limited time here, it's really not worth it, I don't think. Also, not really a huge loss for me because, like I said, I'm not really into Harry Potter anymore. I just outgrew it. Probably could have used a free pass at the Curse of the Werewolf ride. That took a little long, but I think I'm just gonna stay over to How to Train Your Dragon stuff. See what happens there. Frankenstein ride. 7 out of 10. Curse of the Werewolf, also 7 out of 10. Pretty good place, pretty cool place. Pretty sure it'd be better if I was here at night, but I'm not. so it is what it is. Harry Potter, not applicable, or NA, because I didn't really go on anything. I just had my butterbeer, and that's it. All right, let's move on to the next section. I lost my damn pass. I don't know where I left it. Well, actually, no, I have an idea of where I left it. I guess I didn't put it in my pocket when I left. I made a detour. Well, I didn't stop. I didn't go into the How Train Dragon section yet because there is another ride called Celestial Stardust. No, Stardust Racers. Best ride in the park so far, I'd say. And well, here as soon as these people pass, I'm about to show you what it is. But yeah, I am. Like I said, I am pretty annoyed that I lost the free pass. It simply is what it is. Oh well. Man, just my freaking luck. It looks like the Pocket 3 is mostly okay. There seems to be some kind of scuff mark on it, but thankfully I was able to turn it on and off again a bunch of times. This trip, Epic is this. I'm not exactly having the best time. I mean, that's just bad luck. But oh my God. I should consider myself lucky that it still worked from a drop like that. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! So I just about finished the How to Train Your Dragon section. Not for me. I'm not the biggest fan of this franchise, and I think it's an interesting choice. It's an interesting IP choice for this section of park. I don't know personally. I don't know what I picked, but this wouldn't be on top of my list. I didn't go on the water ride because I have to go on a plane, but I did go on this kind of twisty ride, some kind of dragon rally type of thing. That ate up so much of my time, and that was like a 30-minute or 1-minute ride time, which really annoyed me. Not worth it. 3 out of 10. Roller coaster was okay. It seems to be designed like a kid's first roller coaster, which I'm sure I would like if I was a kid. So 6 out of 10. I have just enough time to make it to the Donkey Kong Minecart Madness, so I'm gonna head over there right now, and that's gonna be my last ride of the day. And well, now I have to go home. So I didn't have time to record my thoughts on Minecart Madness because I had to immediately go to the airport after getting off, and I'm recording it now, weeks later after coming back. Unfortunately, my memory is not that fresh anymore, but I do remember that the line was really long, and when I was finally able to go on the ride, I remember leaving feeling somewhat disappointed. The fake outs were fun, but I'm still not sure that the wait was fully worth it. I feel like there's a reason why Islands of Adventure is probably my favorite Orlando park, because it has so many IPs that I'm a fan of, or at least have fond memories of. Reliving some of my past memories and indulging my inner child there was very healing for me. I can only wish that I can do the same thing at Universal, but again, there's not a lot of what I liked back then that's still there anymore. I also didn't want to do Halloween Horror Nights because this is where I live. Epic is a new treat because even though it's very new, it's got IPs that I'm also into or used to like, and I'm sure they'll be expanding on their sections in the future. Hopefully I can go back there again sometime with kids so they can have their own precious memories to hold on to when they become burdened by adulthood. But that'll be another story.